Okay, we're at the Venetian right now, so we're just going to do the COVID Christmas edition, I guess. So it's November 22nd. We'll just see what kind of Christmas stuff we can see, and we can also just kind of see the effects of COVID right now in 2021. So got a little gondola coming through as well. Chiquinha, Chiquinha. Go check out the road. Chiquinha. Hey. After you watch this, tell me what you like most about it. Put it in the comments below. Also, make sure that you like, subscribe, and hit that little bell button so you can see when I make other videos too. So there's a gondola, kind of slow. Actually, it's like they're all employees. I don't see, they're not guests. I've seen a lot of tourists over here. There's tons of mainland Chinese tourists here. There's lots of people with suitcases. It's a COVID era. Mainland China is pretty much completely open. Foreigners can't come in. Even if they're, even if some of the residents are having hard times coming in, they just won't really allow foreigners at all at this time for almost 2 years. Nobody with a blue card, nobody on blue cards or work visas, all they were not allowed to come back, and business owners are not allowed to come back either. But Chinese tourists come in every day. I think there's something like 30,000 or something like that. So let's just kind of walk around and we'll just kind of see what we can see. There was a musician here earlier. I didn't have my camera ready, but it had a beautiful song. Let's just kind of walk. I think I can hear somebody singing though. There's some Christmas music. It's a sort of quiet stretch in here, but that's kind of a Christmas, but that's always there. Here's some wrapping paper over there. You don't see that much. Okay, let's go look for something. It's kind of cool. There's this shopping right here. So this has kind of this beautiful gondola right there. And yeah, they got some pretty prime real estate right there. I wonder how expensive that is. Usually have a lot of sales. 80% off, 85% off, 60% off. Kurt Geiger, London. Let's keep on going. Let me see this one in here. More sales. I think we've had a lot of sales here since COVID. It's 2021 November right now. We're gonna keep looking for Christmas stuff. I'm just gonna share the ceiling. It's kind of interesting too because there's a little guy up there, or a woman up there. I don't know if it's a guy or girl. Greek, looks like. We got all the gondolas down here, and we're gonna be walking to a place where there's not any gondolas. So we'll just kind of capture this for a second before we go down. Yeah. Okay, so let's head on in. Valentino, create your beauty dreams. That's kind of some good marketing, isn't it? Valentino, create your beauty dreams. Good slogan. That'll stick with people for sure. Plus Valentino kind of sounds like Valentine's, and everybody wants a Valentine's. Seeing more employees today than food court down there. Might actually go down in there. It's always kind of interesting anyways. More sales, 30% off. This is guest accessories. There's the underwear, Calvin Klein. Oh, that was men's, but I guess it's a nice chandelier right there. Huge. Dang. Hate to have that land on you. Another one. Okay, so we're going to go into the food court, and food court's always interesting to see because you can see some kind of COVID regulations, because they divide all the chairs half and half. They take away half the chairs, but you can see that most of the tourists ignore it. Well, we'll see. I don't want to make any statement that's might be different today. Yeah, here's the food court right here. Yeah, you can see this desk right here, so you can see there's only 2 chairs there. And actually that's kind of common for all these, so there's only 1 chair there. There's 3, but then somebody will take it next door. So we're gonna go on all the way in. So yeah, you can see it's basically mainland Chinese tourists, almost everybody. And then you got the food court to the left and to the right. But if you look at it, you can see it's mostly Chinese food. Good Luck. There's Beef Number One, Spicy Boy. Most of these casinos, they target mostly the mainland Chinese market, so especially COVID, there's no foreigners coming in. Basically banned as tourists and as workers too. I mean, you can work here for sure, but you can't get a work visa. And if you had one in the past and you weren't in Macau 2 years ago, then you're not coming in, you're not coming back to your job. This is one of the few exceptions here. Korean food. There's Hunan. So this Korean one is one of the few that's non-Chinese, and there's a Japanese as well. Sichuan. Pop curry, I think, is Japanese. There's also a Portuguese one. And there's castizo, which is kind of the Macanese one, so people can experience that cuisine, which is kind of a fusion between Portuguese and Chinese. We'll go check that out for you. Yeah, this used to be all crowded. So yeah, you can see these chairs again, right? So instead of 4, they got 2. Still haven't seen any Christmas references yet. I think there is a spot where we will see them, but it's not in this spot. There's castizo. It's one of the few. It's a Macanese one for the tourists. Actually, this is everywhere, so it's not just for tourists, but of course this branch is populated by tourists. I keep on walking on in. I hear some Christmas music now. I think if I searched a little bit, I could find some Christmas tree. I think I know where a location or two might be, so we might walk down in that way. This area right here used to be just filled with mainland Chinese tour groups with flags trying to corral them all, and they'd come in here and take a bunch of pictures. But that's not the case now. And I used to have musicians from Eastern Europe. They were like a group of females usually, Russian or Eastern European. They would have their violins and be up here, or they'd have other like European. I think a lot of them are had their blue card cut and are gone now. And so that's part of the COVID edition. But for that being said, there's still quite a few foreigners around, because there's still, you know, foreigners that are married to locals, have residencies, especially Portuguese, and a lot of people who have blue card work visas who never left. So let's let these people go by. But yeah, they're kind of struggling because, of course, haven't left Macau either in 2 years. You can't even go to Hong Kong. You can, but if you have a residency, you can come back and do a 2-week quarantine. If you don't have a residency, you can't leave Macau because you won't be able to come back if you're a foreigner. But if you're mainland Chinese, you can be a tourist and come in from pretty much anywhere in China. So it's open to about 1/6 of the world. 1 out of 6 people in the world, I guess, can come in as tourists, and then 5/6 of the world can't even come back to their jobs or apartments. But it'll all change someday, we hope. Here's some dragon boat look. It's kind of cool. That's actually kind of surprising. I don't hear the loud music as I might some other times. Okay. Actually, this casino is a little bit more quiet than usual. It is a Tuesday evening. Okay, I'm going to turn it off and then we'll find something interesting around here. There's Zara. Is that interesting? Is that interesting? Looks kind of interesting to me. Oh. Kind of cool. Zara, okay. So let's just keep on going. I think I see a Christmas tree way down there. So we could definitely follow this path, but I think we're going to go down this path. And I do see a small tree. I think later on I might see a bigger tree as well. And you got a little perfume and things like that. Okay. And we're going to come back through near the food court again. I think that tree is way down there. I thought that's where it's going to be. We'll get down there. Here comes the food court again. Lake Chong Fa. Restaurant Company Limited. You know, the casino is really... Sometimes people ask me about which casino they should visit or put stock market money into. And there's Londoner all the way. Like Londoner is... it's the most interesting. It attracts more locals. Because there's a lot of cool stuff in there. There's... they got a few international restaurants that, that a lot of locals want to go to. You know, because the Chinese restaurants, we can get them all over the city. Easy, no problem. So it's not really a draw to pay overpriced Chinese food at these casinos, but of course, you know, so I think for locals, you know, the Londoner is no doubt the biggest one. I thought this used to be the biggest one, but it seems like this one is getting more just targets towards the mainland Chinese audience, basically. But it's pretty cool though. I still like it a lot. It was my favorite for quite a while. So there's a Christmas tree right there in the middle, and you can also see him playing down there. You got that beautiful... Yeah, this is kind of cool. This is in the middle of the casino. In the past, and the other casinos are usually at the front entrance. You'll have some giant place like this one. This is one of the few that's not like that. It's actually kind of interesting too, because there's they're playing, because they got some gambling games down there, and you can, the camera goes all the way down there, so it's I don't know how they handle that, because look at all these people with their phones that are leaning over the edges, right? So I thought that was not acceptable when there's gambling, but I guess here it's the way it is. It's strange. But yeah, there's lots of people on their phones here. And there's the Christmas tree way down there. Yeah, all these people are on their phones overhanging the edge there. Oh, sorry. Okay, so I think, yeah, I think I was right that you can't have your phone at that spot, because that's where all the gambling is at. So it's confusing. But anyways, if anybody sees the footage, they can see that I'm definitely not trying to cheat or scam or anything like that. I'm just filming the Christmas tree. And they can see my whole channel and see that that's basically what I do, is I walk around and film things. But anyways, it's interesting. Okay. So yeah, that's the Christmas tree right there. And we're gonna keep on walking through. Now I can hear more Christmas music. That might affect my video. Let's turn this off for a moment. Yeah, I think this kind of stuff is what makes the Venetian special. I think it's worth going to for anybody. As far as casinos go, I think this has always been my favorite casino in all of Macau. And Londoner is actually owned by the same company, so Parisian, Venetian, and Londoner. So if somebody was to invest, I would say that these three are the main ones. And they're all the same company anyways. So I think if you invest in one, you're investing in the whole thing, I think. Not sure. Anyways. Christmas music again. Okay, good. Christmas edition, COVID edition. And here's some music, so we're gonna capture that right there for a second. It's pretty cool. Sounds nice. Yeah, sounds really nice. Actually, I heard him playing earlier as well. He's in a different location. I was trying to capture him earlier. And we're just going to kind of wander around. Oh, actually, that's the place we want to go to right there. So we're going to walk by. We'll walk by him. We're gonna fade on out. And then this goes to the Londoner, and the Parisian as well, and it goes through the Grand Thai. So we're gonna leave there now for the Venetian. So hope you like this one. Let's go check out the room. Oh, hey guys, 3 things: like, subscribe, make some comments below. It'll really help out my channel. All right. Chiquinha, toma cuidado da movimento.